Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. What's happening, my friends? It's about 9 o'clock. Maybe. Yeah, 10 past 9 on Thursday. It's a hurricane day in Florida. Like a snow day up north. No school. The schools were closed yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Really? We've had worse days. We didn't get anything yesterday or so far today. I mean, we got a couple of strong winds came through, maybe 30, 40 miles an hour, if that. But I get it. I get the fact that hurricanes are devastating, and there's definitely a big sucker out there building in the Gulf of Mexico. And unfortunately, somebody's gonna eat that thing. Pensacola area, I guess, somewhere around there. Big Bend. I call it the armpit of Florida. But things ought to pick up. It's always slow. You think, oh, there's nothing happening, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, this is real shit, man. So I'm just sitting here chilling out. I just watched a Mikey Pipes video. He's in Hungary on a spiritual adventure. He's trying to better himself, and I can appreciate that. I've been doing the same thing my whole life. I was on the wrong path. None of us are perfect, but he's moving in the right direction. Obviously, he's doing well for himself, and I think spirituality, not so much religion, but just being a force for good is it's a big thing, man. It's really what we should all strive to do. Generosity is a big part of that. Helping somebody up rather than kicking them when they're down. I'd like to see where Mikey is in 20 years. I'm 60 years old. I'm a little older than him. I don't know how old he is, but where I am today, what I believe, it takes a lifetime to get there. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and I'm sure as hell not the same person I was when I was 20 fucking years old. I can tell you that, Jackson. For sure. So, spirituality and working on yourself. A lot of people aren't doing it, I think it takes a crisis in your life. I've had a couple of crises, Drug addiction was a big problem for me growing up when I was a teenager, and really until I was like 28 years old. And that, you gotta hit bottom, man, to get your shit right. So everybody's story's different. Son of a bitch, that was a good sneeze, man. Anyways, Mikey gave me a shout out on his channel. I appreciate that. He's at 160,000 subscribers. I'm hanging on to fucking 5,000 by a goddamn thread. Yeah. If I were a Trumper, I'd have probably 50, 60,000 by now. But, Johnny's sticking to his guns, man. I'm not gonna sell my soul to the devil. That's who I am, man. But, yeah. I think Mikey's on the right path in life. he's not there yet. You know, none of us are really. Spirituality, and it's a lifetime job. So good luck, Mikey. Stay on your course that you're on, and try to be part of the fucking solution and not part of the problem. That's what I try to do. But it takes time to realize what the problem is. It's just life, you know. But anyways, I'm sitting here. The dogs are fucking cooped up again, waiting for this storm. They're all happy. Gussie was out this morning, jumping around, happy as shit. We took a little walk. But I'm about sick of this fucking weather down here. I gotta tell you, man. Jesus Christ, man. I feel like I'm in fucking isolation. Just don't feel, you know, when you stay in the house too long, you come out, you're like you've been on another fucking planet somewhere, you know. That's where I am. I need to break the fucking chains of my house and the heat, man. It's just killing me. But anyways, it's Thursday and this storm is definitely gonna come. It's a big ass storm, wide. It's a couple 100 miles from Sarasota, maybe more than that. Out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. I'm no meteorologist. I know yesterday I said, you know, I have a fucking, you know, master's in meteorology, but I was lying, you know, exaggerating. But I think that the water out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico is probably cooler, at least down deeper. Gulf of Mexico is very shallow, man. Down here in Sarasota, you can go out 100 miles and the friggin' water's only 130 feet deep, 140 feet deep. That's why it gets so warm. But, you know, I don't know how deep it is in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, but that water's got to be a little bit cooler, and fortunately that's where this storm is tracking. But somebody's gonna get a punch in the face, and I feel bad for these people, man. I was reading a thing yesterday about, you know, old Ron DeSantis and his, you know, where he's all about hating the federal government, but at least 3-4 times a year he gives them a call up and says, hey, can you send us some money? You know, our state got fucked up again. You know, he's all about cashing in on that. And some guys, his statement was, you know, why the fuck am I paying for your fucking state to get rebuilt a couple times a year? You know, those people down here, the place that flooded, they're like, yeah, we got some FEMA money, but, you know, it's not that much. Well, what the fuck, man? You don't believe in that, you know? You don't believe in the masses helping out the few that need help. So you get what you get, Jackson. You're on your own. But they're the first motherfuckers who go running when the government's giving out money. Almost every Republican I know that owns a business tapped into that fucking money. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. I didn't do it. But they were actually betting each other on who would get the check first. Some of these people got checks for over $100,000, man. $200,000, depending on how many employees you got. Talk about corporate welfare. These motherfuckers cashed in on that. And then all of a sudden they show up with, you know, a fucking new camper, a new Harley Davidson, a new fucking roof on their house, and low interest payment for the rest of your life. They're like, what the fuck, I'm gonna die in 10 years or 20 years, so you ain't getting that out of me. Just hypocrites, to be honest with you. They're talking out of both sides of their mouth. I know people who, I don't know what that money's called, what they were talking, you know. It was very easy, man. You just go online, you put your information in, and bam, there's $85,000 in my business account. Son of a bitch. You know what I'm talking about. You motherfuckers probably have done that, some of you. But that's all on the download, Jackson. You don't want to talk about that. Hey! Hey! Come here, woman! Crazy fucking dog walker. Making my dogs bark every morning. She walks like 16 fucking dogs, man. Bringing them into my neighborhood. And then she says, your dogs are mean. My dogs are doing just what dogs should do when a bunch of strangers walk in. Son bitch. Are you here for the blind date? She's funny, man. Crazy ass. Jersey girl. She's like a woman version of fucking Bruce Springsteen. Speaking of Bruce Springsteen, when I was in the Navy, I went to his club up there in Asbury Park, man. Yeah. In the middle of fucking winter. There wasn't much happening there. Hear the chimes, guys? The wind is blowing. Not much. The mold down here is growing like crazy. I don't know. Change is gonna come. I need a nice little spot up in the north, man. Maybe $150,000 little shit box house on a nice piece of property with no fucking neighbors. Out in no man's fucking land. And just leave me alone, man. You know? Fix it up. Do all the work myself. I'll load up all my fucking tools. You know, it's funny, man. A couple years ago, maybe 15 years ago, I was like, man, if I lined up all my shit on my circle's a half a mile long. Between all the trailers, the trucks, the cars, the fucking motorcycle, my shit would have went all the way around this circle if I wanted to move somewhere. I'd have to hire 15 fucking people to drive shit, you know? But now I got nothing. And, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. You need to lighten the load as you get older, man. You really do. And I struggle with that because I get rid of a bunch of shit and then give me a month or two and I've fucking found more shit to bring home. Crazy, y'all. I want to tell you guys who I subscribe to on YouTube. Let's see here. I don't have my glasses on and I'm really struggling to see. So I subscribe to Steve Lav, Mikey Pipes, Walter Washington, Katrina. She's a beautiful Brazilian woman who is I'm in love with. I told her the other night on her, she posted something and I said, you're just looking absolutely gorgeous tonight. I don't know what happened. What'd you do, man? You have a makeover or something? Because you just looking delicious. Sick Kids. That kid's great. Plumbing right, drumming left. This kid, John, Plumber John. He's out of Boston or something, up there in Massachusetts, I think. He does a lot of new construction. Good stuff. Roger Wakefield, he was fucking coming out, going after them two twins that are always talking about water heaters, and he fucking did an expose on them and said these guys ain't even plumbers, man. They don't even have plumbing licenses. Wow. I was like, damn, Roger. Lou Cardoza. He's a good guy, man. He's a subscriber of mine, and he's got his channel, and he's like me. He's just one guy. He's out there fucking getting it, doing what he's got to do. I love this kid, Hydro NYC. This kid's funny as shit, man. I mean, he's got a real gift for narration and storytelling. I mean, he's just fucking incredible. Funny, and it's not easy to do this, guys. Not everybody has that ability to, you know, his stuff is more shorts and just narration. Nobody even knows what the fuck he looks like, which is cool. I went the route where my big ass fucking mug is on. Hear that? It's getting crazy up in here. Yeah, my mug is my trademark, man. I don't really have to worry about anybody stealing that. So I also watched this guy, Coach Britt. He's teaching me how to fight, man, because Johnny ain't getting out of this life without another fucking battle. I'm 60 now, but I'm gonna be that old guy beating the fuck out of another old guy on fucking YouTube out in front of my house, you know? And I'm gonna fuck him up, man. I've been listening to Coach Britt, and I'm gonna be throwing elbows and knees to the balls and just fucking tearing your eyeballs out, ripping your fucking ears off. There ain't no rules in street fighting. I used to be like, you know, okay, we're gonna fight, let's get in the middle of the street and touch gloves, and then, you know, like the fucking Olympics. Now, after getting my ass kicked by that guy, Johnny's going for fucking, I'm gonna choke this motherfucker out, Jack. I'm gonna get his neck in my fucking arm and just, I hear some crunching. Yeah, don't get me going. Old Coach Britt, you gotta check this guy out, man. Let's visit the channel. Coach Britt, Las Vegas Combat Academy. This guy's cool, man. Very, very smart. And he teaches people, you know, to be able to protect themselves, but, you know, he's not teaching you to be a bully or an asshole, you know? He's teaching you how to drop a motherfucker quick if they bow up on you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Coach Britt. You're a good man, and I appreciate you. Let's see, who else do I watched this kid Replumb with all his fancy ass tools. Goddamn little prick. He's a good plumber. I fuck with him all the time. You know, kicking him off my job site. But he's good, man. He's learning. He's a young buck, and he's done well for himself, man. I mean, this kid's got people sending him all kinds of fucking shit. This kid's got like 10 of everything for free. He makes more money a year in free gifts than I make in fucking 10 years working my ass off. Who else do I watch? I used to watch these other, this kid Dolce, great plumber, young black kid, and he moved to Florida, and away he went, man. He's getting the old fucking Florida slap in the face of fucking reality. It ain't all fucking peaches and cream down here. And then I watched my grandson, Dallas. Fucking kid started his own YouTube page without his mom knowing. He was like 9, maybe 8. She's like, what is that, Dallas? That's my YouTube channel. He doesn't talk, but he plays video games on there, and he's got a bunch of followers, man. This kid's gonna be a billionaire, man. But he'd do the right thing with it, unlike that fucking scumbag who owns Tesla. Can you imagine if you had multiple billions of dollars? You could make so many problems go away. Helping people, man. A YMCA, build a fucking boys club in somebody's neighborhood for fucking chump change, man. You know, help these poor kids out, man. So many kids who have so much potential just get lost, man. They get sucked into poverty is what it is. Poverty is what creates these fucking problems in our country, man, with ghettos and people, black, white, Hispanic, whatever, man. It's poverty. A lot of people suffer from it, and it's the root cause of a lot of problems in this country, man. But these fucking pricks like Warren Buffett and whatever the fuck his name is from Tesla, you know, these guys, they don't have a giving heart, man. And you can't take it with you, Warren Buffett, you know. And these guys, they never treat their kids good, you know. They're like, yeah, I make them live like they're fucking, you know, on welfare. I don't get that. If Dad's a fucking billionaire, I better be driving around in a fucking Lambo. That's all I'm saying. Or I'm gonna have to fucking punch him in the face. Anyways, Johnny's going off the fucking deep end here. Let's do some breaking news. Hoda Kotb will step down as co-anchor of NBC News, The Today Show. Oh, son of a bitch. So this mayor, the mayor of New York, I don't get these fucking guys, man. The fucking guy's indicted. He's a Democrat. And the FBI is coming to get him because he's a fucking scumbag. It seems like he's on the take from somebody. New York's got a big fucking issue. These guys with governors, you know, Spitzer and Cuomo. What the fuck is wrong with these guys, man? Democrat or Republican, man, they're just fucking a fucking mess, a fucking embarrassment, man. I can't wait to see what this fucking idiot did. But I will tell you that our Justice Department right now, boy, they're just fucking going after everybody. Republican, Democrat, corporations. They just filed a big suit against Visa for manipulation, and it's dirty out there, man. If you compare what Donald Trump's Justice Department did and who they prosecuted, which they didn't do anything even close to this. They just didn't care. It was like open season on the American people. Do what you want. We're not going to prosecute you. But this guy, Harlan, I don't know his fucking name. Not good at this. I'm not a newscaster with a, you know, teleprompter. But anyways, this Justice Department, man, they're going after everybody, man. And I think it's great. He needs to stay on, man. He needs to fucking let them know there's a new sheriff in town, son bitches. And we're coming for you. I love it, man. And if Kamala Harris wins the presidency, Letitia James has my vote for Attorney General. She's going to put the fear of God in half of America, man. Letitia James. Yeah, baby. Anyways, let's see what else is going on here. So a woman was sentenced to 18 years in prison for plotting with neo-Nazi to attack Baltimore. Hate crimes on the rise in America. Wonder why. Could have something to do with the fucking Orange Oompa Loompa. U.S. Congress passes government funding package to avert a shutdown. Well, son of a bitch. Isn't that great? They create the problem and then they save the day. Give me a fucking break, you scumbags. That fucking guy, the leader of the House, what a fucking joke he is, man. So what's happening in Kentucky, man? This guy kills a judge. What's going on there? That's crazy. A sheriff just fucking puts 5 slugs in a guy in a fucking judge's head. What the fuck, man? Live by the gun, you're gonna die by the gun, most likely. Helene is rapidly intensifying. This headline right here, Trump is briefed by intelligence officials about ongoing Iranian something. But to let this guy know what's going on, you can't, there is no way that he's not getting on the phone after every one of them briefings or one of his family members and spilling the fucking beans to Putin. Yeah. He's a scumbag, man. He's a fucking actor. Acting like he's presidential. Just the way he walks. I'm a deep thinker, and I walk like, no, I'm walking like that because my diaper's dirty. And I shit my pants. That's it, guys. That's it. Let's see what the hater mail is today, guys. I know we need to get back to some plumbing. I get that. Motherfuck, man. Look at this. Back down to 4,999, man. Come on. People are just fucking with me. I'm sensitive, man. I take this shit really hard, man. I just don't like rejection. And it's apparent to me. Out of 360 million people in this country, I can't get 5,000 of these motherfuckers to stick with me. Come on, god damn it. I am kind of hard to take. I had the fucking... I've been getting so many fucking... you know, emails about giving money to these motherfuckers, and I'm just tired of it, man. The Dems, they drive me crazy, man. I cannot wait till this shit's over. I think 6 weeks, man. God. Good golly, man. So I'm at 4,999. Yeah. So this Irish guy, I just got a thing from Mikey Pipes. He said, and I felt bad about saying what I did yesterday. He said, let's see what he said. Do you feel good about yourself just lying and spreading rumors? I don't know if that was to me or somebody else. Yeah, I felt bad about that, Mikey. Sorry about that, bro. I don't think I spread a rumor. It was Steve Lav throwing you under the fucking bus again. But I don't know if this guy, if he was responding to this Irish guy. Let's see. Yeah, he was this thing. He says, do you feel good about yourself just lying and spreading rumors? He directed that at Irish guy. He's a Steve Lav guy. He told me don't mess with Steve, Johnny. And then he went into Mikey Pipes, and it's unfortunate. There's something Mikey's gonna have to live with. I don't know anything about it. I don't, you know. A lot of people want to dig up dirt on people. I'm not that type. I don't do a lot of research, man. I just don't give a fuck, man. All I know is the guy's a licensed plumber in 3 states. He's turned his life around. He's a businessman. And let the first one of us who has lived without sin, you know, raise your hand. Anyways, none of us are perfect, guys. Like I said, I don't know the particulars, but Mikey appears to be every day trying to improve his life. So I ain't got nothing bad to say about the guy. Me and him, to be honest, we got the same cocky fucking attitude from New York, Rhode Island, up north, you know. And we probably have a lot more in common than our political differences. And that holds true with most people. That, you know, they've done a great job of dividing us along political lines in this country. But I can tell you, my neighbor across the street, he's as Trumpian as you can get. But if his house was burning, I'd run in there and drag his fat ass out, you know, and I might even grab his fucking false teeth off the nightstand and fucking bring them with him, you know. That's just who I am, man. Anyways. Yeah, Mike, you got a heavy cross to bear. And we all have a cross to bear, black or white, rich or poor. Everybody's got their own cross to bear. And unfortunately, yours is a heavy one. Wish you luck, brother. Wish you luck, man. The reason why I talk, you know, Steve Lav, he's not the type of guy who actually communicates with his subscribers. He hardly ever responds to any comments on his channel. He just puts his stuff up there. He stays quiet. There's really no interaction. With Mikey Pipes, at least he fucking, you know, interacts with his goddamn, you know, with his subscribers. You know what I mean? There's a back and forth there. Steve, there's really nothing there, man. I mean, he doesn't say much. And so I gravitated towards Mikey Pipes just because there was that back and forth, you know what I mean? I could fuck with him and he fucks with me. And I think that's great, man. It's great for both of us. I see my name pop up on his fucking comments all the time, and that's good for my channel. And it's good for his channel, you know what I mean? I think it's a good thing that we go back and forth because we're so different, you know what I mean? Politically anyways. But it's a great day. Let's take a walk, guys. Let's go see what's happening out here. My battery, I'm trying to limit these videos to one battery, and it's probably getting low. You got my chimes chiming. Yeah. Johnny Sunshine. I care. Do you? Integrity, honor, justice, respect, inclusivity. Yeah. Cancer survivor. I'll tell you what, guys. Hear this fucking frog? This is one noisy son of a bitch. He wakes me up. When every time it rains, he starts making noise. Listen to him. Prick. He's fucking loud, man. Thought he was right outside my bedroom window. It's raining. It's pouring. The motherfucking old man is snoring. I gotta stop swearing. Ah, fuck it, who cares? Alright guys, look at Johnny's house. It's a mess. I don't even have the energy to... I don't know what's going on with me, man. I used to do a lot of stuff, but now I just go in the house, man. It's too fucking hot to do anything. Scooby-Dooby-Dee. I think Gussie had a lot to do with me just giving up. I can't fucking keep up with the fucking shit that needs to be done in this house, man. Because every time I fix something, they fucking break something else. All my screen doors are fucked up, broken. Latches are broken. They just run fucking full speed right through the fucking door, man. I live in a fucking doghouse, man. A fucking $800,000 doghouse. Give me a fucking break, y'all. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll do another video when the shit starts to hit the fan. Have a good one. 38 minutes. Wow. That was a long battery life.